Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, thank you. Hi, guys. It's good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from. We do have people online, too, just FYI. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But welcome. I'm Lynn Adams, for those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting or talking to, and I serve as your Chief Human Resources Officer. And I am just thrilled. This is year 3 for me in terms of this event, and I'm thrilled to be here. Year 2, I've been here, but you guys gave me a big party my first year, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'm excited to welcome you on behalf of our entire Human Resources and Strategic Talent Management team. So how was your lunch? Is it good? Yes? Okay. Let's try that again. How was your lunch? You do that, I may give you some dessert, so more to come. This event is such a wonderful tradition for us of celebration and fun, and it's also a warm part of our culture. It is the place where we gather to celebrate the commitment, dedication, and service of our talented staff who could have chosen to work anywhere, but they've decided to be here. And so we celebrate all of our wonderful honorees today, and we'll do that even more formally in a second. But before we do that, I won't ask you to stand unless you want to. I always like to acknowledge the folks online. So if you would turn around and just give a wave to the camera in the back and say hi to everybody online. Thank you for being here and celebrating with us. We miss you, and grab yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich as well. You can eat while we're eating good, and hopefully you have some cookies at home for dessert as well. We are so grateful for you, and today and every single day, we want to make sure that you know we care, and we will always look for ways to connect with you. We ask you to do the same for each other. So one of the things I know is we need each other to ensure the well-being of our entire community. In fact, I was looking at a movie on an airplane the other day about Muhammad Ali, and he said something that was pretty powerful. One of his quotes said, "I wish people would love everybody else the way they love me. It would be a better world." You know, Ali loved himself, and everybody loved him, but isn't that powerful to think about if we were kind to each other the way the way that we treated people that we thought were super and our favorite people and our favorite star, what a wonderful world that would be. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, because I'm a preacher's kid, so I think I say that often to you. So turn to your neighbor and look and just say, "Hey, I care about you." I care about you. Good for you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, the interesting thing about that, you say that and it's kind of like a little bit tongue-in-cheek sometimes, but a lot of times if you think about it, that may be the first time someone said that to someone. And I think it's important for us to remember that. Our theme this year is caring and connecting, and so we're going to look for ways to care and connect, and I'm going to ask you to do that throughout the year is, how can I care and connect and let someone know that I really do care about them? Now, before we get started, I want to take a moment and remember those in our community that we lost this year. I know that the passing of community members, whether they are current or retired faculty or staff, or our beloved students or alumni, is always felt deeply. So I'm going to ask you to join me for a moment in a moment of silence to honor those that we've lost this year. Thank you. And thank you all for continuing to support each other during those times. I've seen it over and over again in your departments and throughout the community. So I thank you for being who you are as a community with each other during those challenging times that we have. Now next, I want to take a moment to thank some people who made this event possible. First and foremost, if you will join me in thanking the entire Human Resources and Strategic Talent Management team and our events team, sorry about that, and our events team in the Office of Institutional Advancement for their hard work making today's event possible, but also for the hard work they do every day to support our staff. And if you are a member of either of these teams, please stand, and I know most of them are to the right and some up top. Please stand so everyone can know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is tough work, putting all of this. They just let me go up here and be pretty. And do you like our little outfits? Oh, go on, go on. Thank you. So, this is hard work in putting all of this together. And so I thank them so much. It's a lot to put together. I think we do a lot of prizes. You see the prizes to the right. Are you ready for your oohs and ahs? Come on now. There we go. So we'll get to that in a bit. I also want to thank all of our cross-campus partners in this event, including the University of Communications and Marketing, the Division of Information Technology, Events and Conference Services, and our colleagues at the RAC for helping us get situated in this fantastic building. Please give all of them a round of applause as well. It really takes an army to pull something like this off. Boy, I feel like the mic is a little bit hot, so I don't know if we can pull it down some. I want to thank also our UMBC pep band who you saw, as well as our cheerleaders for kicking off our celebration today. I give them a hand. I know you gave it to them earlier. And now it is my sincere pleasure to welcome our president, Valerie Shears Ashby, to give some remarks.
Good afternoon. When I walked in, I thought, boy, this is a beautiful spread. I again want to thank all of those who have taken the time to care. Taken the time to care. You can tell when people care. I mean, when you have real silverware and glasses, people care. When I saw the salmon and the chicken, I said, somebody cares. And I'm being dead serious, right? You have live flowers on your table. Somebody cares, right? And it starts, I will tell you, I care. I care deeply to ensure that every time we celebrate you, recognize you, that we do it at the highest levels, so that you know how much we deeply appreciate what you do for us every single day. I'm okay with a box lunch, but this is a different level of care. And so I hope you feel it from the team and all the effort that they've put in. And I also just want to acknowledge Lynn. First of all, let's give her a round of applause. Yeah, every time I come to this event, I am loving her sincerity, her authenticity, her joy. And it is clear that she cares about this entire community. So I appreciate all of your work and all of your leadership. Let me just say, we're here to celebrate service. And another way of caring is gratitude, for sure. And let me tell you what I'm grateful for. I'm not just grateful that you've been here somewhere between 5 and 40 years, by the way. I'm grateful for that, but it's not just about the time that you spent here. It's about how you have served. You know, people can spend a lot of time with you, but that time is not always of value. But the way that you have served has really made UMBC what it is. And so I was thinking this morning, I was making my gratitude list, as I do in the mornings, and I thought, what am I grateful for about their service? I'm grateful for the joy with which you do it. I'm grateful that when you could complain, you rarely do. I'm grateful that when you see your friend or colleague in need of something, that you reach out to give it with joy. I'm grateful that you care deeply about our students and the reason why we are here. I'm grateful that even though we've been through some crises and conflict together, you've hung in here with us and cared for the community and recognized that the reason why we're here is bigger than any challenge that we can face together. And I'm grateful that you get up and do it every single day, year after year, from 5 to 40 years. I'm grateful for your kindness. Everybody's not kind these days. I'm grateful for your kindness. I'm grateful that when I walk through and I see you all, I've seen you all dancing in the middle of the day. I just love it. And so sometimes I go by the Starbucks, and there are a couple people in there and a couple people in the union. Every time they see me, they break out in a dance. I said, okay. I'm grateful that that is the spirit with which you come to do this. I'm grateful that you know that the more diverse we are, the better we are. I'm grateful that you're trying to figure out ways to honor that diversity and make sure that everybody has a voice and feels welcomed. I'm grateful that you're humble enough we are humble enough to realize that we are great, but we can be greater. And so I'm excited about the next years to come, because that's a mighty foundation on which to build. So I am grateful for your service, but it's not just the years, it's how you've done what you do and how you do it every day. So with that, again, congratulations to you. Oh, one more thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that you like to celebrate each other. That's a thing, I'm a celebrator. As you heard from me last year, this event fell on my sister's birthday last year, if you remember that. She's a celebrator. She actually thinks that we have this event every year for her birthday. Her birthday this year is tomorrow. And she thinks, oh, this is the precursor. This is the pre-party for my birthday. I come from a family of celebrators. There's something about celebrating each other that is so very special. So I'm grateful that we paused to do this, to connect with each other, to show that care, and to celebrate. So with that, congratulations to all of you, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm very grateful for everything that you do, but I'm even more grateful for who you are. So thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shears Ashby. Now, as I reflect on the strength of our community today, I want to take a moment and recognize our accomplishments as a university that would not have been possible without the everyday work that all of you do. For example, UMBC was once again named as a great college to work for by Modern Think. We are considered a member of the honor roll for our 15 years on the list and our ability to excel in many categories. And that's because of you and because of the work that you do. So give yourselves a hand. And I really do hope that you will take a moment throughout the week to personally congratulate your colleagues who've received an award today. And I also hope that you'll take a moment to visit the HRSTM website, where you'll be able to read more about the honorees receiving milestone awards, as well as our retirees. You will find their pictures and more about them, not in the program book, but on the website. And finally, we will look forward to seeing you again in the spring for the Presidential Faculty and Staff Awards, where we'll recognize more outstanding colleagues. So we want to continue to recognize you and the good work that you're doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today. Now, something special announcement will go out later on today, but in celebration of all that we have accomplished this year, President Shears Ashby has approved an additional day off during the holiday season. Yeah. We will observe December 24th as an administrative leave day. That got you cheering, and that was unsolicited. Good for you guys. So an announcement will go out with the details later on today, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that and allowing us to have an opportunity to care and connect with our families and our loved ones. So it's an opportunity, and I'm sure how many family members and loved ones are here to support today? So I'm sure you appreciate that. You get them a little bit longer. Don't let them tell you they don't have that day off. The 24th they have off, so they can take you shopping. Where are the mamas at? They can take you shopping, mama. See, that was an unplanned day. They can take you to the store. Just let you know. Sorry, I'm being messy, I know. So today's ceremony will include many of your usual favorites. We'll hear from some of various milestone honorees, those celebrating 5 years or more of service through short digital stories throughout the program. We'll welcome university leaders to the stage to celebrate honorees within their college division or their office. And of course, we'll have a fabulous gift raffle. Our team curated a bunch of exciting gifts for both community members and award recipients alike. So more to come and more details about that shortly. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's get going. We are going to jump right in. And now it's the time to have a bit of fun with what has become an annual tradition, our UMBC trivia game with Cahoots. Let's get those phones out. If you didn't bring your phone, it's okay. Feel free to play along on your own. I just ask that you don't shout anything out. And we do, of course, have our wonderful coveted trophy, so somebody will get this wonderful trophy later. This year, we have pop culture trivia questions from the past 40 years, and we also have a fabulous trophy, as I said. On your phone, open your web browser and go to kahoot.it, or if you already have a Kahoot app, you can use it. Enter the game pin from this slide. Is a pin on there? It's coming if it's not. Once you enter the game pin, you'll be asked to enter a nickname. You do not need to use your real name. Make it fun, but just remember you're at work. Just want to keep it clean and, all of that. Kahoot will keep score and let you know how you are doing during the game. Your score is based on getting the correct answer and also how fast you select your answer. And that's it. So we'll get started. Please join me. We have a fresh, brand spanking new host for us today from our HRSTM team, Zad Ayodaji. I said it right, Zad. It took me a minute. Will host us, and so I will turn it over to you, Zad, for the actual game, and we'll get started.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 UMBC Service Awards. As Lynn said, if you can join us by going to kahoot.it, the pin is 224-0595. Like she said also, let's get some fun nicknames in there. I see El Dizzle. I don't know what to call the face. We'll call him Mr. Potato Head. Kabongo, I see you. Not Ryan Reynolds. Sure, we see you. Fluffy Potato, I should say. Okay. Meyerhoff, rapping for your department. Okay. All right. Don't forget Kahoot.it for the folks online. Kahoot.it. The pin is 224-0595. Give you a couple more moments to join the game. The winner. Let's hope you really are the winner. Okay. Lisa, doubling down. I see. We got two potato faces. Okay. BVS, not CVS. Okay. I think you did break it. I think you did. All right. Once again, that's Kahoot.it. The pin is 224-0595. Give you all one more moment to get started. Char Bear. Okay, we see you. Retro Man. Wonder Woman. There may be an ode to you. Mario SD, not Mario Kart. Are you any good, Mario? Simply B. The Sign Guy. Okay. Winner. We got two winners. There can only be one, though. There's only one trophy. You're going to have to fight it out. All right, we're going to wrap it up here and get started soon. Once again, that's Kahoot.it. The pin again is 224-0595. All right, we're going to get started here shortly. Once again, welcome to the 2024 UMBC Service Awards. Now, this first question is going to be practice. It's going to be a gimme for y'all. So what is Officer Chip's favorite thing to order at the coffee shop? Is it going to be coffee, bacon, bagels, or anything else they might give me? I think everyone in attendance knows the answer to this one if you know Chip. I'll give you 5 more seconds here. Get those answers in. A lot of answers, a lot of participants. The correct answer is bacon or anything else they might give me. Now, if you know Chip, you know she'll eat anything. All right, next question. We're going to get started now, folks. Get those fingers ready. Index or thumb, your choice. In 2019, what country won the Women's World Cup? Was it England, the Netherlands, Sweden, or the United States? This is for my football fans, soccer if you're in the U.S. All right, 5 seconds. See those answers coming in. I see those answers coming in. The correct answer is the United States. The United States. Good amount of you all got that one right. Next question. In 2014, in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, what year did Peter Quill get abducted from Earth? You'll see him using the monster here as a Walkman. What was his favorite song? Does anybody know? Was it 2014 he got abducted? 1988? 1888? 1999? See those
I have
answers
no
coming?
idea, Zach.
Well,
Who knows that
the
one?
answer is 1988.
Who knew that
1988.
one? Oh, I'm
Oh,
impressed.
A lot of y'all, some Marvel fans in the house. Next question. In 2009, you received a request from Facebook friends to help you build with what game? Was it Angry Bird, Pokemon Go, Minecraft, or Farmville? I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure some of us still have those requests sitting in our
No
block
one my
folder.
age or older knows this question, knows this answer.
See those answers coming in. I see those answers coming in. All right, the correct answer is Farmville. Well done, y'all. All right, this next question is worth double points. In 2004, how did someone get an email account? Was it by asking Do It, if you've been here that long, paying $25 a year, receiving an invitation from someone that had an account, or entering your name into the Google sweepstakes and hoping you won? I see the answers coming in. Remember, these is worth double points. Good chance for y'all to catch up. The correct answer is receiving an invitation from someone that had an account. I see a lot of us knew that answer. So we're going to check the scoreboard now. Nick
Did you know
B.
that, Jack?
All right, Nick. Nick's in the lead, a slim lead, but Nick is in the lead. All right, next question. In 1999, is that your final answer? Is the catchphrase from what popular game? Is it Family Feud? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune? As you see, Will Regis is holding the bag full of money because Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is the correct answer. Next question, please. In 1999, Vote for Pedro was a callback for what movie? Was it Pineapple Express, Anchorman, Napoleon Dynamite, or Blades of Glory?
I've got nothing.
You've got nothing? I'm pretty sure
I've got
a lot of
nothing.
people gonna get this one right. That curly hair and those Coke bottle glasses was pretty iconic, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. The
Oh,
correct
I'm
answer
impressed.
is Napoleon Dynamite. I see we got some movie buffs in the house. Next question. In 1994, what top holiday song was released and became an instant classic? I'm pretty sure we all know this face. Was the answer Last Christmas, White Christmas, Jingle Bell Rock, All I Want for Christmas Is You? All right, I think we're actually gonna move on with the game. Let's get those fingers ready and those phones out. In 1994, on the TV show Seinfeld, George Costanza started a trend by eating this food with a fork and a knife. Was it a brownie, a Snickers bar, a Three Musketeers bar, or a Little Debbie's cake? Jerry Seinfeld famously said that this is a show about nothing, about absolutely nothing. The correct answer is Snickers bar. Snickers bar. We're going to check that scoreboard. Dan is still in the lead. We're going to move on. In 1989, what is the name of this popular dance craze? Is it the Cupid Shuffle, the Macarena, the Electric Slide, or the Achy Breaky Heart? Let's see how many people have good memories of this dance. Hopefully your knees are as good as your memory. See those answers coming in. The correct answer is the Electric Slide. Okay, good number of y'all. Next question. In 1989, what company used the slogan Farfanugan in their ads? Was it BMW, Volkswagen, Volvo, or Mercedes-Benz? Did you know that Das Auto means the car in German? Fun fact, that was also part of this company's slogan. See the answers coming in. Let's see who knows their car stuff. The correct answer is Volkswagen. We're going to check the scoreboard again. Okay, 1984. Who sang the theme song for the movie Ghostbusters? Was it Ray Parker Jr., Kenny Loggins, Lionel Richie, or Phil Collins? Fun fact, this person also wrote songs for Barry White, Patti LaBelle, and Diana Ross.
And he's super cute, just to let you know.
Who you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
And the answer is Ray Parker Jr. Next question. 1984. What city hosted the Summer Olympics? Was it Osaka, Paris, London, or LA? And in fairness, this city is beautiful all year round. Let's see those answers coming in. The correct answer is Los Angeles. And this question is worth double points. Let's check that leaderboard. Nick B. Ooh-wee. Double points, double points. Let's see who's going to get it. 1984. What quote or saying came from this scene in Karate Kid? Was it wax on, wax off? Circle your hands? Go round and round? Or no such thing as a bad student?
I saw some gestures too, Zach.
Yeah, they're practicing the motion.
They're practicing.
They're practicing the motion. The correct answer is wax on, wax off. I'm surprised y'all got that wrong.
There we have that.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and check the podium. Nick B is the winner with 13 out of 14.
Where is Nick B? Stand
culture.
up, Nick. Where is Nick B?
Nick B.
All right, come on forward and get
Let's
your
give it up for
trophy.
Nick B as he makes his way to the podium to get his trophy, y'all. Let's get a tip of the cap and a bow, too, Nick. You did your thing. You all for playing.
Thank you, Zad. Let's give Zad a hand. It was his initiation in. We had that everything shut down just to see how he could do that and how we would work it out. And he did a good job, didn't he? Give him a hand. Thank you, Zach. Really nice job. And Kim, thank you so much. I know you worked on this as well. We're going to keep it moving a bit. But before we transition to the presentation of awards, we will be hearing from our first digital stories, which will honor two of our colleagues. And we're doing it a little differently. We're doing a 5-year employee, Maria Comraya Guimaro, Assistant Director of Research and International Affairs at the CNMS Dean's Office, and a 15-year employee, Katie Hurd, Inaugural Director of Education Abroad and Global Learning at the Center for Global Engagement. Please take a look at the screens.
Hi, I'm Maria Cambraya, and I'm Assistant Director for Research and International Affairs at the College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences, the Dean's Office. And I have been working in a lot of research-based programs, also scholarship programs, and any type of science education initiatives that we have in the college. But I also give support for all the international affairs part related to CNMS. I came to MBC to work at the STEM Build program. The STEM Build program was created to promote diversity in the biomedical workforce. And it has been an incredible experience, and I can see care and connection happening there every day. We have this chance to work with the students and provide all this training for them to become scientific leaders in the future. And this connection that we created with them, it's so strong. It's something that will be connecting us and the students in a lifelong way. My hope in the future here at UMBC is to be able to create more scholarship and research-based programs for the international students. Due to funding restrictions, a lot of our international students, they cannot apply to a lot of the programs that we have on campus. And one way that we want to be more diverse and we want to care about the students is to promote like equal resources for everybody. So this is one of my big dreams, to be able to support them. One of my most beautiful memories about UMBC, it's related to my interview day. As an international staff, I was so nervous to talk about my visa sponsorship. So when I was on my interview with Dean LaCourse, I brought up like this conversation about my visa, and he looked at me and he was like, Maria, what we really care here on UMBC, it's about you being passionate about your work and having the skills to do it, and the rest is the rest. And at the moment I saw, well, people at UMBC are seeing me the way I am. They're not treating me different because I am different, I'm international. And when they offered me the job, I was like, okay, I want to go there because I want to do the same for my students, I want to do the same for my colleagues, and I want to be in a place that everybody's accepted the way they are.
My name is Katie Hurd, and I serve as UMBC's inaugural Director of Education Abroad and Global Learning. In this role, I work to build bridges between UMBC and the world. I've always been connected to UMBC. My father grew up in Arbutus, and I spent a lot of my childhood playing very close to campus. I'm a second-generation retriever. My mom was an English major and actually took her last final exam on the day she married my father. She was not wearing her wedding dress, but did go straight to the church after her exam. But I formally became a member of the community in 2008 when I decided to pursue my master's degree in intercultural communication. I did that with the support of a graduate assistantship in the study abroad office. I had planned to be here for about 2 years, but I ended up staying for 7 and left as Assistant Director of International Education Services in about 2015. After a while, I really started to feel the pull to come back to campus. I didn't think I would, but I really felt the pull to come back to UMBC because it is such a wonderful community. About 2 years ago, I landed back here in this role, the inaugural Director of Education Abroad and Global Learning, and it's really been a wonderful homecoming. There are so many things that stand out about my time at UMBC, but if I have to choose one, I think I'll talk about last March when I won the Fulbright International Education Administrator Award. That was really kind of like a career-long dream come true. I had the honor of traveling to Taiwan to explore the higher education landscape there for a few weeks. I have to thank Drs. David DiMaria and Brian Souders for supporting my application for that. But as a person who's really dedicated their career to fostering opportunities for citizen diplomacy and people-to-people connection, it really was just a highlight of my time at UMBC and a highlight of my career. We're really at a pivotal moment at UMBC right now, and our future is so bright. Last year, Dean Moffett wrote to Dr. David DiMaria and to me to tell us that she would like to allocate $400,000 in scholarship funding to support students from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences to study abroad. And working to bring that scholarship program to life has really been a highlight, and we've already started to see the incredible impact of that award. And I know that others are thinking to follow suit. And I know that we're going to continue to see the impact of these intentional investments in increasing access to study abroad for our students. There are so many people at UMBC who have spent the majority or all of their career here, and there are a lot of people like me who have spent some significant time on campus, left, and come back. There's a reason for that. Our community is so strong. Our students are incredible, our faculty are brilliant, and our staff are amazing. And that's the reason that I've come back to UMBC, and that's the reason that I hope my colleagues in this room will stay.
Wasn't that phenomenal? Thank you, Katie and Marie. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And it's a great way to kick off the program. Before we get started on the presentations and all of the leaders come up to present to their respective divisions and colleges, we have a very special honoree that we will start with today, celebrating 5 years of caring and connecting all of us. Chip, Officer Chip, is celebrating 5 years. Please join me as Officer Cheatham brings Chip up for a very special thing. And we have something special. This is not for you. This is for you. No. This is for you. We had to start there. We didn't have any bacon, but we have a basket full of treats, and Sergeant Cheatham better not take her treats from her. We are pleased also to now feature our honorees through the presentations of awards. I will ask each university leader when your division or college is called to come to the stage to share their reflections on their organization as well as the honorees. They will then read the names of staff receiving awards today. I'll ask you to listen very carefully. When your name and year of service is read, we ask you to stand to be acknowledged and remain standing until all of the names in your service category within your college division or office are read, meaning if it's 5 years, please remain standing till everybody in your division is acknowledged and you can have a seat. So we'll do a collective applause. We will then invite a collective applause for everyone, and everyone receiving an award will receive their certificate, gift information, and a pin via mail or campus mail in the coming weeks. So yes, you will have something that you will receive and be able to order yourself something special. And if you are celebrating 30 years or more, you will be called to the stage to receive your award so you can get your picture taken with the president as well as your division or college leader. Got it? All right, fantastic. Who said yes, ma'am? Wait a minute now. Now I will invite President Shears Ashby to the podium to share the honorees within the university leadership and the Office of the President.
What a privilege it is to stand again to say thank you to the folks who are in the Office of the President. I have one person to acknowledge this year who is just a tremendous asset to the office. You heard me talk about the qualities of service. Well, she is all of that. So Michelle Connor is celebrating 5 years. She stood up quickly and sat back down. You saw that, right? She stood up quickly and sat back down. What I'll just say is, Michelle, you know I can't do anything without you, including get to the next place. She runs my life, my schedule, and she does it with grace and kindness, and I am grateful. Thank you, Michelle.
Now we will call Provost Manfred Van Dillem for the Office of the Provost.
Good afternoon. So Lynn asked me to reflect on my division, and I think, how much time do we have? But let me just say that, I'm so excited to have joined this community. I'm grateful for all of you, not just showing up for 5, 10, 15 years, but showing up every day. This is a very special community, and thank you for inviting me to be part of that. I see the Office of the Provost as the engine of the institution that hopefully improves the work that everybody else does, and that can make this institution better every single day. So thank you for being part of the journey. I'm going to start with the 40-year honorees, and when I call your name, please come up to the podium. Jennifer Moreau. Jennifer here, there she is. And the next person, 40 years, Drema Wentz. All right. We'll move on to 35 years, Yvette Mosey Ross. It's pretty remarkable that people are at one institution at such a long period of time. I want you to understand, for those of you who have paid notice to other institutes of higher education, this is not common. So I think it's another really special feature of UMBC that people stay for such an incredible long time. I want to move on with the cohort who has been here for 25 years. Dale Bittinger. Bob Carpenter. Connie Pearson. Chris Steele. And Joby Taylor. Please give them another round of applause for the 25 years group. 20 years. Andrea Brooks. Jennifer Fitch. Stephen Harris. Colleen Lindbeck. And Robert Williams. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you. Next is the 15 years cohort. Kiara Clay Valian. Nathaniel Zanoda. Renee Eisenhood. And Katie Hurd. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you. So we have to keep celebrating people. This also gets into the holiday spirit. It's just wonderful. Next is the 10 years cohort. Sherry Bug. Katie Bowen. James Duran. Marion Regina Emmert. Carrie Kephart. Michelle Kessler. Tawny McManus. Pamela Rombach. And Tricia Wells. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you. Next we have our 5-year celebrations. Chelsea Barham. Aaron Boyd. Serena Gant. Rachel Garcia. Caitlin Henry. Avodia Hoff. Kashif Khan. Jeremy Matthews. Kimberly Myers. Kelly Quinn. Michael Renda. Bridget Simon. Desiree Sterling. Colin Sullivan. And Shannon Tinney Lichtiger. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you. And then we want to celebrate our retirees. Linda Hodges and Paula Langley. So my previous institution, we had this joke where the president would ask me, or when I had done something that wasn't perfect, he said, well, I don't think it's going to get you fired today. So I'm always happy when I return the next day because I know I haven't done something that got me fired. So celebrating here, have been people here have been 5, 10, 35, 40 years. It's pretty incredible. I want to move on for some special award recipients. First, there's the Job Well Done Award for Spring 2024, the Ellen and Wendy Wilson Innovation Lab. Jason Conti, Jim Duran, Audrey Zombat, and Jacob Vaughn. Please give them a round of applause. And finally, I want to celebrate our employees of the quarter. Non-exempt employee of the quarter for July of September was Teresa White. Non-exempt employee for the quarter for October-December was Christine Cowden. Exempt employee of the quarter for July-September, Jennifer Volpe. An exempt employee of the quarter for October-December, Colleen Ribeiro. Thank you, keep up the great work, and go Retrievers.
All right, thank you so much. Moving on to athletics, our brand spanking new director, Ms. Tiffany Tucker, will do the honorees for athletics. Give her a hand.
Today is a great day to be a Retriever. So close to holiday parties and receptions. This is definitely an amazing way to kick off the holiday season. And it's also the second best part of what we get to do as leaders, and that's celebrate our staff. The first part, I'll tell you, is celebrating the students. But this is definitely a highlight to get an opportunity to pause and say thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Athletics, physical education, and recreation is not an 8-to-5 job. It's not an 8-to-5 job. It requires your phone to ring at all hours of the night. It requires when someone on your team gets a bright idea to call you or pop into your office when you've got a report due and you have to give it time. But more importantly, it requires you to be there for students from all walks of life who depend on you to show up for them every day. To my staff that we'll honor today, I said thank you. Your team says thank you. We'll start with the 15-year honoree, Amy Slade, our head women's lacrosse coach. Our 10-year honoree, Brian, you're an amazing man. You train our student athletes every day to show up on the gridiron. Brian Armenta. Thank you, Brian. Our 5-year honorees, I will say this, soon to be, once her degree is conferred, Dr. Davina Orikuhu. And Aaliyah Schilling from our recreations area. Again, I say, today is a great day to be a Retriever. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. And we are now moving on to the Division of Administration and Finance. Christy and Lynn will come and represent the best division. Where are my A&F people? I'm sorry, Tiffany. Turning it over to you guys.
Thanks, Lynn. That's right. Good afternoon, everyone. I am so excited to be here today. I love this event, and it's just so inspiring to see all of you and hear from everybody. It's truly an honor to be here to celebrate all of the incredible dedication of our staff, whose years of service have been instrumental in shaping our success. In administration and finance, we're proud to support the university's mission by ensuring its day-to-day operations run smoothly, from managing resources to enhancing campus services. Work that wouldn't be possible without the commitment and excellence of staff like those we're honoring today. So thank you. Thank you all for what you do. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Len, who's going to read the names of the awardees. Thanks.
All right, thank you. We're going to start out with recognizing the 40-year service recipients. Gregory Bagwell, when I call your name, go ahead and come on up on stage. There we go. All right. All right, next with 40 years of service, Lloyd Joy. All right, next with 40 years of service, Albert Smith. Okay, we'll move on to the 35 years of service, Sandy Mowbray. All right, now to recognize those with 30 years of service, Robert Conley. Okay, Anthony Jackson, Tony Jackson. All right, also with 30 years, Tonya Queen. Okay, and with 30 years, Isja Specterman. All right, we're going to move on to those with 25 years of service. When I call your name, please stand up. Anna Gosden. Scott Perlman. Scott Perlman. Okay, Michelle Toby. All right, those with 20 years of service. Tina Carter Brown. Tim Cronin. Robert Ray. Linda Rothfuss. Loretta Walk. Kenneth Wayland. And Paul Zimmerman. All right, and to recognize those with 15 years of service, John Alfano. Jamie Cheatham. Celso Gutian. Kristen Hodges. And John Opitz. All right, those with 10 years of service, please stand when I call your name. Tom Argazinski. William Belcher. Alyssa Combs. Gary Kumbo. Ronald Farley. David McIntyre. Andrew Mundroff. Sharon Paul. And Clint Stevens. All right, and for those with 5 years of service, Emily Amos. Justine Bedard. Alicia Carroll. Brian Casey. Joshua Curry. Marlana Desrosiers. Michelle Egan. Darcy Arion. Maria Esteban. Craig Goodwin. Susan Kindred. Gilbert Ladana. Sarah Molesbury. Frederick Rowe. Christopher Schrader. Daniel Umberger. David Wicklin. And Harry Wilhelm. All right. So before I move on to retirees, can we get another round of applause for all of the awardees for admin and finance? All right, and to recognize those that are retiring or have already retired, Keith Conrad. James Handy, Charles Hogan, Rodney Matthews, Stephen or Mike Rouser, Barry Riley. What? That's got to be a typo. Julianne Simpson, Richard Stevens, and Phil Tilden. And we got one more person to recognize, non-exempt employee of the quarter for January to March, the one, the only, Glenn Cook. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Christy and Lynn. And we're going to move on now to the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Dean Kimberly Moffitt will come now to present her honorees.
So some folks like to claim to be the best unit on campus. There are others of us who like to claim to be the best college on campus. Lynn said we can share the spotlight. Happy to do so. I just want to read a gratitude affirmation that I think captures so much of what I see exhibited among my colleagues on a day-to-day basis, or even if I hear it, what I know that we're doing for each other, what we did during the pandemic to be where we are currently, and certainly what I see happening from day to day as I walk the halls, in particular of fine arts. Giving back is not a burden for me. I find ways to serve every day in the smallest ways that in turn make the highest impact. I am not only serving, but I am also the one being served. Through my gifts to the world, the universe blesses me over and over again with the love that continues to feed my soul. Thank you so much, colleagues. I have the distinct honor of recognizing our colleagues who have been with us 30 or plus years. And the first honoree gets to be embarrassed a bit more because she's been with the system for 40 years. And I recall the moment that I decided to put my hat in for the deanship. She was the first person I called, and I said to Tammy Brown, "Are you planning on leaving anytime soon?" And once she confirmed that she was not leaving, I said, "This might be doable." So I really want to welcome Tammy, who is the executive assistant to me and in the dean's office of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences for her 40 years of service. For 30 years of service, we have Cheryl Blackwell from Education. Okay. I have also been given the task of making sure that we move through our program a little more swiftly, and was instructed to read names and then allow us to recognize our colleagues. And so I first will recognize the first 5 names for 25 years of service. We have Maria Eva Dominguez, Carolyn Good, Jeffrey Halverson, Elaine O'Hare, and Amy Snyder. If you could all stand. For 10 years of service, I have Sarah Bogger, Doha Chobani Talat and Brian Jones. For 5 years of service, Vanessa Capiano, McCoy Chance, Dan Dubiowski, Jason Duncan, Elizabeth Groth, Farzana Islam, Evan McDougall, Shelley Morris, and Lipping Reen. Our retirees for this year are Deb Gear and Lori Newton. And finally, as a special award recipient is the Exempt Employee of the Quarter for January through March, which is Amy Barnes. Thank you so much, and congratulations again, colleagues.
Thank you, Dean Moffitt. Now we will move on to the College of Engineering and Information Technology, Dean Anupam Joshi. Give him a hand.
Good afternoon. Some units claim to be the best. Others do not need to claim. So at the College of Engineering and Information Technology, we serve our students. We create folks who know how to switch over from one power feeder to the next with minimal disruption. We also teach folks to design protocols that continue to work even when the power goes out, so that when the power comes back on, your game can continue to work. That is the College of Engineering and Information Technology. So it is my privilege today to recognize our staff who have completed various milestones. But I will say that none of what I describe is possible without staff who are the backbone of our entire enterprise, without which nothing, frankly, would work. So, like Dean Moffitt, we will go through the names and then we'll applaud at the end. The colleagues today that we recognize have managed large departments, have interacted with our undergraduate students to lead them towards success, have taught people like me how to make budgets, have kept our electronics working, helped keep our computer systems working, and thought deeply about how high school and middle school education should be done right so that people come well prepared to college. So the names I take span this breadth. We'll begin with the 20-year awards: Nikolai Galitsky, Karen Mattingly, and Jeffrey Weiss. For 10 years, Yemisi Aina. For 5 years, Tiffany Shorter and Haley Turn. And finally, the retirees: Gina Fisher, Diane O'Grady-Cuniff, and Kathy Seuss. Thank you for all you do.
Dean Joshi was being a little shady, wasn't he? Moving on to Dean LaCour's College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences.
Thank you very much. Facilities, just to know that CMS loves you. And yeah. And some people claim, and some people think they don't have to claim, and people just are. So anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity to just say a few words. I'm going to talk to my people and my staff, but it does pertain to everybody that sits in this room. But everybody's here can listen to what I have to say to them. First of all, I'm very grateful for this opportunity to celebrate those that I see every day work tirelessly to support our students, our faculty, and their fellow staff. And these milestones, right, of service, they not only reflect a dedication and a commitment to UMBC, the college, but to its mission of inclusive excellence. But it's also a growing depth of experience and wisdom that is really important to the success of this university and to any unit. And most importantly, what I see every day is a growing camaraderie among the staff in the office and their friendship. And there's nothing better to watch them work together, laugh together, and sometimes cry together about the things that they're trying to accomplish. So as Dean of the college, I'm honored and humbled to work with a staff of so many fine individuals as those that will be exemplified in our honorees today. All right, so we're going to start off with the 40 years. We'll follow the same thing that my colleagues have started off with this, and that's Creighton Smith. He's a good friend, good colleague, and he's not here today. I got to just say a word about Creighton's. We've been together for a very long time, and I sent him on a snipe hunt once. You should. So some people here know what a snipe is. If you don't, I think you should go look it up. So that one's for you, Creighton. All right. So we'll move on through our different groups. In 25 years, we have Boris Alemny, Dennis Cuddy, and Justine Johnson. Where are you? They're back there. I did look for you earlier. 15 years, Yvette Benton, Sabrina Sapp, and Rebecca Struckmeyer. Ten years, Eric Crow, Margaret Kennedy, Melissa Penley Cormier. And in 5 years, Maria Cambraya and Brian Moravik. And finally, our retiree, Frank Tominski. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now moving on to the Division of Information Technology, Mr. Jackson.
I truly love this event. I think this is probably the 30th time I've been to this event, and they're always different, but it's the first power outage, I will say that. I have the privilege, in the spirit of gratitude that we were talking about earlier, I'm truly grateful for my DoIT colleagues, both staff and students, whose technology skills support the entire UMBC community each day. Wi-Fi, network, website, PeopleSoft, LMS, Blackboard. No matter what it is, you're touching what we do each and every day. They work incredibly hard to make it as easy as possible for the entire UMBC community to take advantage of that technology infrastructure as we teach, learn, work, and collaborate. And for that, I'm truly grateful. So I would like to, for 25 years, the recipients are Marianne Hawken, Mark Lasik, Paul Riddle, Sam Sabanda, and David Souter. Please give them a round of applause. For 15 years, Jamie Harrison, Christopher Moss, and John Riddle. For 10 years, Brian Dolge, Frank Elmore, Sadie Karabatis, Thomas Peniston, and Torrin Smith. For 5 years, Susan Byro, Colin Corcoran, Andrew Leeds, and Travis White. And last, retirees: Laura Brown, Damian Doyle, Andrew Kane, Joe Kirby, and Randy Phillip.
Thanks, Jack. Next, we are moving on to the Division of Student Affairs, and Dr. Renique Hirsch was not able to join us today, but she sent along a well-abled presenter in Ms. Fritzy Merriweather. She will be representing Student Affairs. Give her a hand.
Good afternoon, everyone. I bring warm greetings for our Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Renique Hirsch, who unfortunately is under the weather today, even though she's saying she's not sick, but she is, and is unable to join us. It's both an honor and privilege to celebrate the incredible dedication and contributions of our Student Affairs staff. Each of you plays a vital role in shaping the student experience and fostering supportive and inclusive community where everyone can thrive and unlock their full potential. Your hard work, commitment, and passion inspire those around you and reflect the core values of our institution. On behalf of the Division of Student Affairs, thank you for your service, your impact, and your unwavering dedication to our mission. And congratulations to all the awardees today. You are truly appreciated and celebrated. So, for 25 years of service, please join me in celebrating Jennifer Dress and Christine Routson. For 20 years of service, Frank Caldwell, Seymour Chambers, Dustin Eby, and Sanhasu Pani. For 15 years of service, Devanya Hall, Yvonne Pratt, and Matthew Wood. For 10 years of service, Maisha Cron. She is. We got a long list for 5 years, so hang on tight. For 5 years of service, Matthew Bowling, Ebony Brown, James Dolan, Kelly Fox, Ethan Grayson, Charleston Awagu, Victor Madrid, Russell Michael, Teresa Miller-Dillon, Amanda Scally, and Amory Thompson. And for our retirees, Bruce Herman and Cynthia Vogelpohl. And for our special award recipients, for non-exempt Employee of the Quarter, April through June, Ebony Brown. And exempt Employee of the Quarter, April through June, Jennifer Dress. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fritzy. All right, moving on to Erickson School of Aging and Studies, Dean Dana Burr Bradley will come up.
All right, so we've been talking about the best college, the best unit. You know, there are 3 schools of aging in the United States, and I know we have the best school of aging. And I know that I want to reflect for a moment on something that happened to me last night. So in our offices, and you all know where our offices are, right? Provost, that signage thing, can we have a side conversation? Right, so we're in the research park. And last night, the Wisdom Institute had their holiday celebration. Wisdom Institute brings us all together. There were retirees, faculty, staff, and we had students there. And our team, right? What a wonderful reminder about what we do together when we come together, right? So when I stand up here, and I've got 2 people to talk about, but it reminds me, and we're a lean, efficient unit at the school. We do nothing without all of you in this room and online, right? So thank each of you. I sit here and stand here in gratitude for all of you, because literally we can't get our business done without you. So thank you. also, so I'm supposed to honor someone, right? All right, so I have a 5-year person. We have a 5-year person. Paul Stearns, stand up, right? Paul is my chief of staff. He's the assistant dean for operations. So I'm a Star Trek fan. He's my number one. And there's nothing that happens without Paul. And so thank you, thank each of you for helping him get our 1,300 students, all our corporate partners, all the stuff that we do every single day done. So thank you, Paul. And Dawn Stout, our retiree. So, right? And you know, Dawn is like everyone's retiree, right? She's not just mine. And again, epitomizes that we do this together as retrievers. And I miss Dawn every single day because she kept me on time. I went late to stuff. So thank you, both of my people, and thank each of you.
Thank you so much, Dean. And now we're moving on to government relations and community affairs, and I believe that we're going to move on from there. But let me at least acknowledge the 5 years, and I'll pretend to be someone else. Mary Ann Richmond from Government Relations and Community Affairs. Mary Ann, are you here today? Let's acknowledge her 5 years. Let's give her a hand just the same. All right. And now we are going to move on to the graduate school, and Dr. Jeffrey Haverson will come at this time.
Well, some units have claimed they are the best. Some say they don't have to make that claim. And I said, well, how the heck can I possibly top this? Well, that's pretty easy, because the grad school is in all the academic units on campus, the great and mighty grad school. So we're so happy to be part of everything here. The grad school is in a year of transition, and I am very humbled by the dedication of all of our staff, regardless of how many years served, who continue to make us a very great success and always aim to get us to a better place. So let's move on to celebrating a few folks for reaching their milestones. For 15 years of service in the grad school, Cheryl Curtis. I'd like to move to our 10-year cohort, and I'm going to call out a few names, so we'll just have a wonderful applause at the end of the names. Jamie Leiberger, Shannon Mize, Donald Swicka, and Patricia Winborn. For 5 years, we have two folks. We have Robin Krasinski and Megan Hayes. And a very, very special shout out to our two retirees from the grad school, Lisa Morgan and Janet Rutledge. Thank you, folks.
Thank you so much. Moving on to the Office of Institutional Advancement, and Ms. Danielle Odom is representing that team.
Good afternoon. So my name is Danielle Odom, and I'm the Director of Alumni Engagement at UMBC. And I am pleased to stand before you today on behalf of the Office of Institutional Advancement, the leadership team, and my co-lead, Kim Robinson, to present our service honorees. The Office of Institutional Advancement, or OIA as many of you know it, leads the university's fundraising and development efforts to support its strategic priorities and goals, meaning we support all of you in this room. We are dedicated to fostering meaningful relationships with alumni, donors, friends, foundations, corporations, faculty, and colleagues throughout the university. And we are privileged to hear the stories of our alumni and to share the story of UMBC today. We work to create excitement and pride, offer opportunities for engagement and connections, and most importantly, secure philanthropic support that directly benefits our students. Today, we recognize the individuals whose service and commitment to our advancement efforts have made a significant impact. We are deeply grateful for their contributions and the difference they make in helping us achieve our goals. And now, for 25 years, I'd like to recognize Aphrodite Bodycomb. For 20 years, and I feel very privileged to announce this name because I have worked with Bernadette from the moment I stepped on this campus. 20 years, Bernadette Darby. For 10 years, Miriam Friedman. And for 5 years, Erica Davis, Carl Folks, Kristen Franklin, Isabel Michaela Garcia, Bruce Lyons, and Stephanie Turner. Now I'd like to read the names of our retirees: Carmel Kraus, Gregory Simmons, and Leslie Waters. Thank you all for your service.
Thank you so much, Danielle. And now the Office of Research and Creative Achievement, Dr. Carl Steiner.
Everybody's having a good time? And we're coming towards the end of all these recognitions, but some part of me wants to not end this because this is a really great day. On behalf of the recently renamed Division of Research and Creative Achievement, I'm not going to claim to be the best college or the best school. I think we just have the best staff in our team. It's all about the people, okay? And we have a saying in our office that we get to work the juicy problems, which is kind of a cool way of saying we have our fingers and our hands in everybody else's business and help them become successful. Where else do you get to watch the launch of a rocket with NASA? Where else do you get to work with people who feed the world by having aquaculture work? Where else do you get to protect the world through cybersecurity efforts that span the globe? Where else can you work on the future of energy? We just noticed how important that is through nuclear fusion. All these problems, all these ideas come from faculty and the staff members and the students that are part of UMBC. And it's just a really awesome opportunity and a really awesome responsibility to help all of these faculty become successful. So my thanks to everybody in the Division of Research and Creative Achievement for all the work you do every day and all the great ideas you bring to the table. And one of our mottos is we solve problems, right? So that everybody else can follow their visions. I have, like everybody else, a list of colleagues who have been with us for a long time, and I want to bring Camilla Hyman on the stage for her 35 years. Is Camilla here? Is she here? Oh. I came a little late in the room because I was on a phone call earlier and I couldn't see all the people, so apparently Camilla could not join us today, but a big shout out to her for 35 years. We have one member of our community with 25 years, and that is Jane Miller. I have a group of colleagues in our division with 10 years. That's Michael Karugu, hold the applause, Shamus Mohammed, Marianne Mood, Alexis Smirnov, Brenna Tan, and Tori Williams. Now you can go. Our 5-year cohort this year is made up of David Barbado, Jamie Cole, Oludolapo Fakeya, Prashant Rana, and Donna Roginski. We have 2 retirees, Marsha Willis and Cynthia Woodcock, both from the Hilltop Institute. And I'm very pleased to recognize a group of colleagues who have helped us towards some progress we've made on our campus. You all know that I like to talk about the R1 part, right? President knows that too. Three years ago, when we became an R1 institution, our research volume for the campus was slightly under $90 million. Next month, we will submit our research volume at over $150 million. That happened in 3.5 years. And it is due to everybody on this campus. And as part of that is a recognition for a Job Well Done award that was a combination between colleagues in the Division of Research and Creative Achievement and in Contracts and Grants Accounting, and the individuals that helped us really better report some of the herd efforts, the reporting efforts that we submit to the National Science Foundation were Brian Casey, Dean Drake, Don Engel, Jennifer Kelly, Joanna Napoli, Amy Stanley Marks, and Michael Walsh. My thanks to all of you.
Moving on to the Division of Undergraduate Academic Affairs, Stephen Friedland. Give a hand.
Good afternoon, staff of UMBC. Being one of the most junior deans here, again, I read the instructions, 2 to 3 sentences. So my traditional introduction. Yeah, yes, we don't compete, we just say snide things like that, right? Okay. My traditional introduction is to explain I'm not Catherine Cole. But this year that brings mixed emotions for reasons that we'll actually come to celebrating this time next year. Meaning that not only am I wasting your time, but I'm spending one of my precious 3 sentences doing so, open parentheses, even with this increasingly desperate grammar, comma, forming the sort of sentence I would normally recommend goes to the Writing Center. Thank you, Writing Center. And so with my second sentence, let me turn to the matter at hand and state clearly the personal honor, and I mean this, the personal honor it is to address the most inspiring, hardest working, and frankly the funniest professional community that it's ever been my pleasure to call colleagues. Thank you. That includes, oh, there was a semicolon there. That includes, but is not limited to the skilled, creative, talented workers of undergraduate academic affairs. You are awesome. Who now get this third sentence all to themselves. And with the precious few words that remain, comma, I can do no better than quote Catherine Cole's final directors meeting at which she told you that you are the finest team she has worked with in her long career at multiple institutions, colon, me too. And so with 25 years of service, and I'm proud to call each and every one of you my friends, Mariano Sto-Domingo from Meyerhoff, Caroline Sorda from Individualized Studies, INDS, April Householder from Undergraduate Research, Keith Harmon from the Meyerhoff Scholars Program, and Coris Davis, Office of Academic Opportunity Programs. Thank you. For 20 years of incredibly dedicated service, Delana Gregg from the Academic Success Center. For 10 years of service, Peter DeCrenjo, Ellis Amp Program, and Julie Oakes from the Honors College. And for 5 years of service, Corey Carter, Brian Francoise, who I know is sick today, and Abigail Hart, who is sick today, and Brian Francoise, who is doing his job out at Lakeland Schools. We appreciate you. Hey, Corey. UAA, it is an honor and a privilege to serve with you. Thank you.
And that was a free comedy show. You're welcome. All right, now moving on to our final presentation before we have a couple of other things to do. University of Communications and Marketing, Elizabeth Reagan Butts.
Good afternoon. And let me just start by saying that the best is always saved for last. So. And on that note, I am very pleased to be here today on behalf of the Division of University Communications and Marketing. As a division, UCM works to lift and promote the UMBC brand through strategic storytelling in the form of the written word, but also in design. through developing and implementing strategic marketing and communication plans to position UMBC among our target audiences and ultimately ahead of our competition. We work collaboratively to tell the world, not just the nation, why a prospective student should want to be here. As a parent, why you should want your child to be here. As industry, government agency, or potential partners, why you should want to work with, give to, and hire from UMBC. And as the innovative, forward-thinking professional, why you should want to work for UMBC. I would like to thank the entire staff of UCM, as well as our partners across campus, for helping us in this collaborative work, and for your commitment to the work ahead. Today, we recognize 2 colleagues within the division of UCM for their 5 years of service to UMBC. They are Brian Barnes from University Marketing. He's not here with us today. And Randy Ann Lyshawn from Communications. Thank you so much for all you do, and I cannot wait for everyone to see the amazing magazine that Randy and our creative strategy and our writers all just put together. It is fabulous. Once you get a chance to take a look at it, I'm sure you'll agree. They outdo themselves every time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And let's give all of our honorees one big round of applause. Yeah. Hang tight. Hang tight. We're going to move swiftly through the program, but we want to make sure that you hear from our 20-year honoree, Stephen Harris, from the Division of Professional Studies, so you can see a wonderful digital story. So let's take a look.
I'm Steve Harris. I am the IT director for the Division of Professional Studies, DPS, and I've been at UMBC approximately 20 years. So what I do at UMBC is I generally get roadblocks out of people's way so that they can perform their job function, and that's usually in the IT realm with helping them. Generally, I don't work directly with the students. Like, I'm not the first person a student sees, or I'm not directly helping. What I am doing is helping the folks that help the students, whether it be teaching them, whether it be getting them enrolled or admitted into a program. So that part, I have to be comfortable and thankful that I'm able to be certain degrees away from the student, but you can still provide that chance. And trying to get out in different events and things where you can see students and things like that, like graduation and stuff, that's where you can kind of see where the culmination in some of that greatness is about. I might not see it every day, but I'm working towards something to help that to happen. I think my time has been good overall. I've had opportunities where I could use tuition remission and go back to school and get my master's degree, and also I've done other educational things, and so I've been afforded the opportunity to learn from different people and be in different situations where it's challenging and different situations where it's good. So I think I've grown a lot and also met a lot of people. Why a person should come to UMBC, as far as the professional and the work environment, I think we have a host of good people. That's one thing, and as President Shears Ashby says, I've heard her say that you have to have different communities that you're involved with, whether it be at UMBC or other communities outside. And there are a lot of different communities at UMBC that you can get involved, and you can learn a lot, and you can also share a lot from your experiences. So I think as personnel and also as a student, that's one of the great things. And then also we have so much talent in faculty, staff, or whatever that if you're taking classes, you can learn a lot of things, and it can help open your eyes to propel you to your future. Like I had an analogy I talked about care and connection, and there's an analogy that I thought about as far as the care part is like when you take a flight, the airline is responsible for taking you where you need to go, and then when you get back, you get to your location, your bags are at the baggage claim, and you take your bag, and that's the care part. That's all the responsibility. The connection, I think, is like if you had a driver that picks you up, takes your bags, and starts to talk to you about, well, how was your trip, and kind of learn a little bit more about you and drop you off. that's the connection part. That's where I think, like at UMBC, you have those opportunities to reach out and learn more about people, and also to share more about yourself. So.
Wasn't that tremendous? And we have one more digital story we'll show you in a second, but are you ready to do the prizes? I know you are. You stuck around, so clearly you see those beautiful. So let's practice our oohs and ahs. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good. So we are going to jump right in. Our team really curated a bunch of fun gifts I think you really will enjoy. Pull out your red raffle ticket. That is, everyone has an opportunity to win something, so pull those out very quickly. If you have the white tickets, our honorees, there is a very special black and gold prize that I'll tell you about in a second, but we're going to ask you to hold on to that. We're going to do the red tickets and go quickly through these prizes. If you win, we'll ask you to stand, and our team will bring, our wonderful banners will bring you your gift, okay? So please, please, please pull that out. I am going to ask the president to assist us in selecting these. Which side do you want to go on? Oh. Prize number 1, let me tell you what it is as she's picking it out. A blue Keurig K-Slim plus iced single-serving coffee maker for those of you that need that for your office. Ooh, ooh, ah. All right, here's a ticket number, 577748. 577748. 577748. 3 sevens. All right, woo-woo. Wonderful. Next prize, an Instant Pot Vortex air fryer oven. Ah, okay. 577846. You must be here to win. Oh, right over there. Stand up so they can see you. Great. All right. You can clap for her. Don't be mad. All right. Our next prize, a coffee mug warmer and mug set with temperature control. That would be nice for your desk, right? Okay, 577851. 577851. We have someone? All right, back there. Right in the back there. All right, our next prize. Extra large travel laptop backpack with USB charging port. Ooh, I like that. I didn't even direct you. 577741. 577741. Let me not say it all together. There we go. All right. Our next prize, a teal glass tumbler set of 4 and a large capacity cold brew coffee tea maker. That didn't sound sincere. Okay, 579813. 579813. Oh, right there. Great. Our next prize, mini fridge, great for keeping small lunches and juice boxes or cold. Okay, I hit the mic. 579786. 579786. Oh, right there. Wonderful. Our next prize, a mason jar with bamboo lids and straw and a variety tea box so that you can make really good lunches to go. Mason jar with bamboo lids and straw and variety tea box. Let's see, who do we have? 579752. 579752. Going once? Going twice. We'll move. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. 577835. 577835. Okay, stand up, please, so we can see you. All right, wonderful. Next, a Wi-Fi digital photo frame to share pictures with loved ones. There we go. All right, let's see, what do we have? 577713. 577713. Going once, going twice, going. Okay. All right. 579, 700. All right, well, there we go, over there. Stand and wave your hand so they can get you. Our next prize, a wireless Bluetooth speaker with phone or tablet stand. Oh, okay, there you go. We like that one, huh? Okay. 579, 807. 579, 807. Going once, going twice? All right, let's see. 579, 664. 579, 664. All right, there we go. Next, a movie night variety popcorn kernels and microwave popcorn popper. Ooh, okay. 577, 767. 577, 767. Going once, going twice? Gone, okay. 579, 740. 579, 740. Right there in the back. Keep standing. Our next one, a triple layer insulated bento box. Ooh, okay. 577. The president said, what is that? 577, 834. You should hear the commentary. 577, 834. Oh, we have a hand? All right, right there. Raise your hand. All right. The Magic Bullet blender for your smoothies. 579, 723. 579, 723. Up, there we go. Whoop, whoop. All right. Ring weather resistant outdoor camera. 579, 717. 579, 717. We have it up right there. Keep standing so they can see you. All right, a 2024 release Echo Spot smart alarm clock with Alexa. Ooh, Lynn Adams. Oh no, I'm sorry. 577, 872. 577, 872. Oh, there we go. I'm your best friend if you want to Christmas me something. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, we'll let your wife have that spot. All right. Just today. Under the desk foot massager. I need that.
VAL. ER. Sorry, we switched from numbers to letters. Just so you. Sorry.
All right. 577, 729. 577, 729. Up, right there. All right. Our last one before we move on to the white tickets, a 6-pack overnight oats containers. So if you're into making oats containers, ooh, come on, people. Work with me. Thank you. All right, 577, 836. 577, 836. Going once. Going to, oh, right there. Stand up so they can see you. All right, I think that's it, and we're moving on to our white box. Now let me tell you quickly about the president picks a ticket, about the black and gold. I'm tired, y'all. The black and gold retriever package. It includes 40 meal plans for campus dining, VIP parking on any visitor lot for 1 year. So you, on any visitor lot, but you still will have your own parking spot that you'll pay for, but then you can use anything else on campus. Let me be clear. So I don't want Chief. Where's Chief coming to me saying, what did you tell those people? Did Chief leave already? And then a $100 bookstore gift card. And is there anyone here from the Retriever Integrated Health Center? Wave your hand if you are. 2 hours 1 hour, 2 hours. You get 2 one-hour massages from the retriever. Right, okay. So get your white tickets out, honorees. Hold them up in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Okay. The president is getting a good one. Okay. Drum rolls. 240-129. 240-129. She's what? Okay, who is it? Oh, we'll let Trisha, we'll let it. She's leading a training, that's fair enough. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, so here's what I will ask you to do. First, I want to say thank you for coming. Next, we're going to conclude with the final digital story, but before I let you go, I want to say thank you for being here. I know you're going to be inspired with this digital story. If the honorees and your guests, you are welcome to come, and we encourage you to come to the dessert and coffee place where you can take pictures. We have a step and repeat, really delicious desserts and coffee for you. You'll follow the staff. The staff will show you this way. You'll want to head in this direction when we end. But let's look at the final digital story together.
Hi, I am Connie Pearson, and I am the Associate Vice Provost for Institutional Research, Analysis, and Decision Support, and I've been in the role for 25 years. I've been with IR for 25 years. We essentially provide the official data and information for the campus, and we support decision-making and do all the federal and state, or at least most of the federal and state mandated reporting that come from the university. I started at UMBC actually in 1986 as a student, so I have a long association with the campus. For UMBC, God, there's so many great memories, but I think one of my favorite is I had the ability to be the Grand Marshal for the graduation ceremony where my niece and goddaughter Kelsey Kroc received her bachelor's degree. So that was really exciting to be able to kind of do that as a family. I've worked with some incredible people, and I've gone from being, you know, in the sandbox with those folks to kind of leading them, and that has been such a privilege. But really, the whole campus community, from the top down, just has been so supportive. Definitely a sense of family, and there's love and support and caring, and it's across campus, and I've developed so many great friendships. So I think one of the best parts about my job and our Office of Institutional Research is that we get to collaborate with so many different people across campus and so many units, and you know, we're looking at student success and what we can do to help support student success. And we also are doing things with faculty and, you know, student affairs, academic affairs. So much collaboration and trying to look at issues, look at problems, and how we can solve them together. We have the opportunity to really make a difference in how higher education serves the people of Maryland, of the United States, of the world. No, I love UMBC. I just feel like, yeah, it's fun. I mean, not that there's times that I'm not, you know, cursing up and down and going insane, but for the most part, I consider myself very lucky.
I told you you didn't want to miss that one. Connie, thank you so much for sharing your story. And to all of the digital stories, they were phenomenal this year. And where is Dustin? Dustin around? Dustin did this for us and helped us reimagine it. So Dustin, thank you. Jill, thank you so much for reimagining this. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those of you who are streaming online. We couldn't do this without you, and we celebrate you. We want to continue to do this. We'll send out a survey. We want to hear your feedback, absolutely. So if there are things that you'd like to see different and that kind of thing, we all want to hear that as well. just as a reminder, honorees and guests, please join us in the dessert and coffee reception. The team back there waving their hands, that's where you'll go in that direction. Everyone else, y'all have a wonderful holiday if I don't see you, and take care. Bye, y'all.